Fernando Tatis got caught with an 80-game suspension today, and I've been picking up a ton of his cards recently. Steroids is the only thing that we can't have go wrong. Fernando Tatis looks so good, but I guess we know why now.
All right, it is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I'll talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is not particular investment advice, but if you listen to this, you'll be a better investor and collector. And also, I'm trying to beat the YouTube algorithm, so please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, in the description below, I'm gonna have like my Instagram and my TikTok, which I post extra information. And I'm gonna start posting basic like slides as well. So you can see or pictures of some of the stuff I talk about. So you can look at it longer if you want to. Also, I have a survey. It's part of I guess a pilot study. It's like a prerequisite of getting data before I actually start a specific experiment, and it's on human decision making. And I want to know what characteristics people find attractive that give value to certain items based on the physical characteristics. And if you can do at least one of the links, I'll be very happy with that. It is only about 5 minutes long for the survey, 5 to 7 minutes long. All right. So let's get into this. This is Fernando Tatis. So everybody knows that recently there was Fernando Tatis was caught taking PEDs, performance enhancing drugs. And especially in baseball, this is really, really bad just because the sport has been tainted before, especially in the 90s with Mark McGwire, Roger Clemens, and Barry Bonds. You have other people like Manny Ramirez and Alex Rodriguez, for example. The only real person who was doing very well that wasn't implicated in anything like that was like King Griffey Jr. I mean, even Ricky Henderson, their rumors, all Sammy Sosa as well. So, and especially if you're a big hitter and you're hitting a lot of home runs and things such as that, yeah, it just looks really, really bad. And I still think Hank Aaron is the home run king. And part of the bias is because he's from where I'm from. And so with this coming out, he's being suspended for 80 games. He will not play this season. And he'll probably be back sometime next season. This has hurt him. All this time being out, number one, and also with injuries. It's going to hurt his overall stats. It's going to hurt chemistry with the team. I believe they got Juan Soto as well. And that's a problem because they're not both going to be on the team. Contributing is only one. So these are really issues. So the team may not necessarily, win the World Series. I know some people want to say, oh, they're going to win. I think there are other teams that are a little bit better, but what do I know?
What a moron. What an absolute idiot. Oh, big game James Shields looks amazing right now. White Sox win the Fernando Tatis trade. Everybody thought we were idiots. 80 games for PEDs. Oh, God, what a silly little goose. Injury, suspension. Wow.
Yeah, and then here you can see his cards over the years as far as this chart here. And you see some spikes and it kind of went down and it went up all the way through June 2020 through January 2021, July 2020 through January 2021. Massive rise here. I mean, he was playing extremely well. And then, kind of leveled off and it starts going down. And the reasons start going down. I mean, there's some macroeconomic reasons because of that. But one of the big reasons is, he's injury prone. So you got a guy who's already injury prone. That's not good. So a guy who's injury prone, and then his cards have come out in a time period where they're making more and more cards for baseball players. So he's around our current junk slab era of cards. And now he's been caught with PDs, performance enhancing drugs. So now he's seen as a cheater. That's not necessarily someone people want to look up to, right? We had the same thing with Lance Armstrong. Got his medals and everything stripped. Like, being a cheater, especially in baseball, is pretty bad. And baseball is very traditional. And this could put a cap on, his overall accomplishments. This could put a cap on him going to the Hall of Fame. Or at least it delays it for decades. So these are some negative things that are going on. And who knows what else, right? Hopefully not. You could have some allegations, whether it's child abuse, domestic violence, assault, things such as that can really hurt his reputation, cheating on his taxes. So I think it just opens up the floodworks, the flood doors for more accusations, in a sense, against this guy. Yeah. So, and then you're gonna have other guys who have been playing, like Juan Soto, Acuna, guys like that, even Vlad Jr., who are in baseball, who are playing, who are putting up numbers. Oh, yo! Next, so some of the cards here, I think are cards that people really need to be looking at. And I see things tanking 50%, maybe 75 to 80% for most of his cards. You have the 2017 Topps Heritage Fernando Tatis Jr. minor leagues card, PSA 10. Nice card on the left here. This is a card to look out for and checking the price. Also, this is his batting average for his season 2019, 2020, and 2021. Really because of injuries and things. 2020 wasn't the best. And also just COVID and everything. So, but 2019 was much better. And still he's had a, 2021 hasn't been horrible, right? And then same with the home runs. Like, he's had more home runs in 2021 season. And those are the main things I look at. I mean, there's other statistics, but those are things that people need to be cognizant of. Next card is 2019 Topps Fernando Tatis Jr. Gold, PSA 10. This is the paper card, gold. Another card to look out for. I see this card tanking really bad. And honestly, if you have Tatis Jr. cards, I think is a good time to just sell off now. It's kind of hard, but sell off now because it's probably going to be going down a lot more. And then if you really believe in, you can buy them back later. Like a few months from now, end of the season, maybe during the World Series. I think those are good options. Or even the beginning of the season, I think that because they're going to be a little while before he comes back. 2016 Bowman Chrome Prospects Autograph Gold Refractors BJ's 9.5 Auto 10. Right now it's 255 watchers for this card, and the bids are up to $15,000. A lot of money. Gold. There's only serial number to 50. Right. This is first Bowman. What do you think this card is going to end at? And then do you think it's going to end at what do you think is going to end at now? And what do you think it was going to end at if it didn't have, the PED allegations? Right. 2019 Topps Chrome Fernando Tatis Auto Blue Refractor PSA 10. Number 18 and serial number 15 is at $930. All right. Very nice looking card. Next card, 2016 Bowman Chrome. These cards are in auction right now. These cards are auctioned at eBay. 2016 Bowman Chrome, Fernando Tatis Jr. Auto BGS 10 Pristine. It's $1,675. Watch is $227 right now. Not many cars graded that high, and yeah, it's not many cars graded that high. Next, 2016 Chrome, first Fernando Tatis Jr. Purple refractor rookie auto out of 250. It's $990. Watches is 217. It's PSA 9 too. Next card I think people need to be looking at is 2019 Topps Chrome Fernando Tatis Jr. X refractor PSA 10. Also with this, there's a guy who bought his super refractor I think a few years ago for Fernando Tatis, and they didn't buy it for that much. But the issue is there was a card show maybe a month or 2 months ago. Somebody offered them $2 million and they declined. They literally declined $2 million, which is a shame. It's criminal. It's very criminal, right? Like you could have bought it for $2 million. It would be a private sale. You should pay taxes. I think you should pay taxes, but maybe they probably could have figured a way where they avoided taxes and you just literally pocket $2 million. Now you can't do that with that card. It was a super fractal one-on-one card, but you can't do that now. Not after the PED thing. For baseball, this is extremely serious. This happens to other sports, but this is really, really serious in baseball. The only sports where I think this would be more serious is UFC, but I don't think in UFC it probably wouldn't affect cards that much, UFC or boxing. And then maybe football, but I don't think it really affect card prices and their overall legacy as much as it does baseball. It's weird. I know for fighting, it's worse just because you can actually really harm someone. And it can be very unethical. But for baseball, you're just doing everybody a disservice, even from Babe Ruth to Hank Aaron to Willie Mays to guys who are playing now. You have 2019 Topps Chrome Fernando Tatis Jr. rookie. We have Cheater here. This is so funny. You have Cheater auto. Say what you want, but that's how people are gonna see him. He's a cheater. $610 is watchers, 180. And that's why he's been doing so well. So that's the other thing to think about, right? Like if he get off steroids or whatever his performance enhancing drugs are, is he gonna play as well? Probably not. So he won't look as great. That's something to keep in mind. 2019 Topps Chrome, Fernando Tatis Jr., Sapphire, PSA 10. Another card to be looking at. Another card to watch. 2016 Bowman Chrome Prospect Autograph Red Refractor. Fernando Tatis Jr., BGS 9.5, Auto 10. These is pre-cheating cards. And who knows? He may be doing other stuff as far as cheating. I mean, listen, if you're trying to flip, I think pretty close the next few months, it'd be great to get into his cards. But if you are trying to if you're trying to, hold long term, I think you're probably making a mistake. I do see a flipping opportunity where you can buy it in extremely low. Some good news happens next year, a couple years from now. You can sell it for more money. But holding this dude long term, I think is a bad idea. Unless you're just blindly obsessed with Fernando Tatis, and you're probably not going to gain much out of it. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I probably wouldn't be buying this card. And, yeah, let me know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.